A lot of people are thinking about moving up to the mountains, and we've done plenty of videos on like the major things you should know. This is the subtleties, the little things that it's not gonna make or break your experience, but these are like the subtle nuances that I've learned and discovered after I made my way from Denver Front Range up to the mountains in the Evergreen area. It kind of pertains to, Conifer, Bailey, Genesee. This is kind of encompassing those areas, Morrison as well. Me specifically, my time in Evergreen, these are some things that I have learned, and now you can learn. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Sean Murphy, team lead of the Moxie Denver team. We make videos like this all the time, helping you find your way up to the mountains, even making your way to Colorado, the Front Range. So if you haven't yet subscribed, do that now. Subscribe to the channel so you'll be notified each time we put up that new hotness. First off, I want to talk about just trails. So a lot of people talk about they want to live around a trail system. When you're in the mountains, you really don't need to find an actual trail to go on a hike. A lot of these side roads, not like maybe the county maintained roads, but the side roads, some of the dirt or gravel roads, just taking a stroll on those, it's like a very wide manicured path, and you get to see all kinds of like great houses because all the houses out here are custom. It's really nice to be by a trail system, but the trail's the same all the time. What I like to do is I'll just go drive maybe a mile, half a mile, and just catch some little side road that I've never walked down before and check it out. It's a good time. It's a good hike. Next up is your relationship to the sun, and I know I talk about this one all the time, but it is even more evident now that I have moved up here, and the first place that I moved into, I don't get as much sun as I used to get in the Front Range. It gets cold really quick. I'm in an area where I get some sun, but I get about like 3 hours of like direct sun on the house. The driveway will get some sun, other parts of the property, but I've realized that my next move in the mountains, I'm gonna need a place that has a little bit more sun. It looks like I don't ever get sun. I'm super white. I do it. I need a little bit of that razzle dazzle on my skin. Next thing I noticed is that people wave up here. Not on like the county maintained roads, not on like 285, but if you're on like any type of side road and a car is going by you, everybody throws up 2 fingers. Even when I'm like walking my dog or I'm driving side roads, hey, it makes you feel good, makes you feel nice. Next thing I noticed is that you will meet your neighbors, and I'm not necessarily talking about the people variety. I'm talking about your 4-legged neighbors. You're gonna find that you have the same deer, maybe you have a local fox resident. I don't know about the elk, I haven't experienced that too much in my yard, but I noticed I got the same pack of deer that are just chilling and meandering through my property and through my neighborhood on a daily basis. So it's nice, you get to see them, and they're always checking you out, which leads into the next thing that I was going to talk about, is that the animals really don't care. You will drive by, they'll be standing right on the side of the road, they'll be on your property, and they just look up at you. They don't bolt, they don't run away really fast because they're just used to co-inhabiting these mountains with you. It's really a don't start nothing, won't be nothing environment, I think, with both the local residents, the people, but also the animals. Next thing to know is the mountains are kind of dusty. There's always dust flying around. I'll go get my car washed. If I leave it in the driveway and don't put it in the garage, there's gonna be dust on it. A lot of that is contributed to our high montane desert type soil, which is just light and dry and dusty. So when we get really windy, you'll get a lot of dust flowing around, but also just on the roads because they use a lot of gravel on the roads. And so when cars are going by, they kick up a lot of dust. If you learned anything new from this video, give me the HBO special, the Help a Brother Out special, give me the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys watching our videos. I love making these videos, and I love helping you guys find your perfect neighborhood, your perfect house up here in the mountains. But let's keep it going. Next up is there's less variety. And I know that's like a duh moment, like no crap, there's less places to go in the mountains. And it doesn't bother me as far as restaurants, nightlife, downtown Evergreen, for example. There's like 3 or 4 places that are gonna be having live music. And if you don't like that, you can go to the Well, or you can go to Sit and Bull Saloon. There's all kinds of cool hangs in the mountains. But I'm talking about like variety when it comes to yoga studios or jujitsu or something like that. There are a couple, but I find that they're like one's 15, 20 minutes this way, one's 15, 20 minutes that way. And so it's kind of a pain in the butt. If I want to do some of these things that I still like to do, I have to go out of my range. Next thing is I love Amazon. Amazon helps you out so much because you have less variety. I mean, there's a lot of like local cool shops that you can go to, but if I like need a battery for my GoPro or something obscure, it is so nice to live in a time where I can just have that thing delivered to me and I don't have to go all the way back down the hill to go get it. So thank you, Amazon. Thank you, the convenience of the 2020s. It's really nice, and I think it helps out a whole lot if you're like new to mountains, just being able to get all that stuff that you're used to get without having to drive 45 minutes. This is gonna sound like a duh thing to you, but did you know that when your power goes out, your well goes out because your well is running on a pump? I didn't know that until the utility company was messing around with the lines and went to go get a little bit of water. No H2O, and I'm like, one of the big things that people get generators for out here is just to keep that well pump going. So not a huge deal. Power does go out occasionally, but typically it's back on within like 5 to 20 minutes. So it's not a huge deal, but generators for your well pump are one of the main purposes. Next up is you will have one of the best DMV experiences ever in the mountains because they're so small. There's not many people. There's like 3 or 4 gals working there, but there's nobody in line in front of you. It's so nice. Like I went to go get the sticker, the tag replaced on my license plate to be street legal, and I was in and out under 10 minutes. Might have been 5. Really great experience at the DMV compared to waiting like an hour or so at downtown Denver. That sucks. Before I get into the last thing, I love you all so much for watching. Really fun making these videos, but a lot of you are still unsubscribed. I think it's about 80% of our viewers, but subscribe to the channel, get our updates. We love you. And here's the last thing. You will learn the certain like dead spots when it comes to Verizon service. Well, I have Verizon, but whoever your carrier is, you will find and learn where those dead spots are that you're gonna like drop a call or your music's gonna shut off. Evergreen Meadows area and Blue Creek area, I always lose service. It's kind of annoying. It's not a big deal, but that's like one of the nuances. You're gonna know if I'm on a phone, hey, I'm about to lose you. It happens. So that is my subtle list of things that you'll find out when you move to the mountains that are just west of Denver area. Again, if you guys are looking to find your perfect spot, your perfect neighborhood, and you think that you would vibe well with me and our team, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, squirrel by fence, whatever works best for you. We're happy to help. It's what we do. It's how we stay fed. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.